Hello, how are you? Today I brought you a super delicious sweet treat. It's so healthy that it's perfect as an afternoon snack, for breakfast, or even as a dessert for those times when you want a healthy sweet. It doesn't have sugar, condensed milk, or cream, and it also doesn't use any kind of flour to give it texture. It's low in carbohydrates, so it's suitable for anyone who wants to follow a low-carb diet to lose weight or control their blood sugar, or for anyone who just wants a healthier lifestyle. You're gonna love it. It's so easy. There are only a few ingredients and you don't even need to cook it. No stove required. Stay until the end. You won't want to miss this. Before we start, I want to ask you if you have a habit of eating sweets in your daily life. And when you do, what time do they fit into your routine? I would love to see your comment. When sweets are healthy, we can add them in without any guilt, just like this one. Remember to like the video. That's really important to me. In fact, this shows YouTube that you don't just like this recipe or this type of recipe, but that you support my channel and trust my content as a whole. To get the ingredients, remember that I always leave them in the first pinned comment and in the video description to make it easier for you. The first ingredient I have here is my coconut milk. If you can make it at home, that's a luxury. In fact, there's a video here on the channel teaching how to make it at home. I'll leave it down below in the description. And if you want to buy the bottled kind, check the label. It should only have water and coconut to be a good quality coconut milk. To the coconut milk, I'm going to add more coconut here, shredded coconut, to give our recipe the right consistency and bring in more of that coconut texture we want. And when the coconut soaks in the coconut milk, it gets even tastier, even more interesting. Remember that both coconut and coconut milk have very little net carbohydrates, practically zero. So, this recipe here will be very interesting if you have diabetes, pre-diabetes, if you want to control your blood sugar, or just want a healthier lifestyle. Or if you follow a low-carb or even a ketogenic diet, because the amount of net carbs here is super low. To sweeten it, I'm going to add a bit of sweetener here. I'm using this baking sweetener because it's what I had on hand. Now, if you want to use liquid drops, powder, any type will work just the same, because this doesn't go on the stove, right? Like I told you, we just need to mix everything together and put it in the fridge. It's super practical. Remember that here on the channel, I have a playlist talking about different types of sugar and sweeteners. A lot of people ask me which one is best, erythritol, stevia, xylitol. I have several videos talking about different types of sweeteners. I don't know if you've seen them or if you're interested, but I'll leave that playlist down below in the description for you as well. I'm going to set this aside because now I have neutral, colorless, sugar-free gelatin here. In other words, we'll be able to get the right consistency we need for this recipe without using heat, just by adding the gelatin. It's good to remember what gelatin is, right? It's nothing more than cooked collagen, so it's also really good for your skin, nails, hair, and joints. So it's actually quite interesting for us to add it from a nutritional standpoint as well. So here's what I'm going to do. I have my water here, and I'm always putting the quantities down below so you can make it at home too. I'm going to let the gelatin soak here in the water, and then I'll melt it. You can melt it in a double boiler. You can melt it in the microwave. In fact, let me know which one you prefer, which one you find more practical for your daily routine. I'm just going to press it down a bit here to make sure everything gets hydrated, and then I'll quickly take it to the microwave to melt. I always prefer to do it in the microwave because it's more practical. So once this is ready, I'll come back and we'll pick up from there. Look, I've already melted our gelatin here. I mentioned to you that collagen is the only protein in gelatin, right? It's neutral, colorless. So that's it. It's pure protein, okay? Some people don't know that. So this recipe here is really almost zero carbohydrates. If you're looking for a recipe like this, this is the one. And if you know someone who needs recipes like this, with very few carbs and super tasty, go ahead and share it. Let's spread this good chain even further. Now I'm going to transfer this over here and put it in the fridge so it can set. If you're new here, remember that I have a new video every day. You won't want to miss it, so take the opportunity and subscribe to the channel, right? So you don't miss any of our content here too. So look, I'm going to put this in the fridge to chill. That's just enough time for our gelatin to set, and in a little while, I'll be back to show you how it turned out, the consistency, and to taste this delicious treat, okay? Hold on, I'll be right back. Well, 2 hours have passed and the dessert is already firm, see? Now I'm going to make our topping. So I'm going to set this aside for now. Here I have my coconut milk, the same coconut milk you used before, and I'm going to add the chocolate 70% or higher. The higher the cocoa content, the healthier it will be for you, with more fiber, more antioxidants it will have. And chocolate is great for your mood and well-being. So what am I going to do here now? I'm going to put this in the microwave to melt, and then it will turn into a kind of ganache, you'll see. So I've already brought it here. It even starts to melt on its own. We just mix it well until it forms a ganache, until everything here is well incorporated. See, it's really quick and really easy. The important thing is that this melts well here, so everything becomes nice and homogeneous. See, super fast, right? You don't need to put it on the stove. There's no need to go through the trouble of stirring it over the heat. Isn't that wonderful? I grabbed my spatula to scrape all of this amazing topping here, and now we transfer it over here and put it back in the fridge, but now it's really quick. So in just a few minutes, I'll be back to show you how it turned out, and we'll try a piece of this delicious treat. Hold on, I'll be right back. Look, it turned out beautiful. I just took it out of the fridge. Now I'm going to show you the consistency of this wonder. Make this at home. You're going to love it. Look at this. I can't wait to try it. Look at that. Just look at the consistency of this beauty. Make it at home. You're definitely going to love it. Remember to like the video. That really helps me out here on the channel. And share this amazing recipe with anyone you know who would enjoy it or who might need it. Let's spread this chain of kindness. That's what I want here on the channel. Now let's try it. Super creamy. This combination of coconut and chocolate, there's no need to even say it. It's just wonderful. Make it at home. You're going to love it. See you next time. Bye.